Sam Wu is not afraid of ghosts. Chapter 16. Chapter 16. Butterbutt strikes again. No ghost? Said Zoe. But we heard it. I shook my head. We heard Fang on the coins. That was what was making the scratching noises. And the clanking. But what about the whistling? And the cupboard? And the lights going out? I didn't have an answer to that. I don't know, I said. Some mysteries aren't meant to be solved. That's what Captain Jane says whenever Spaceman Jack asks her a question about the universe she doesn't know the answer to. And, said Bernard, who let Fang out? I don't know, I said again, putting my face in my hands. Not only was I not a ghost hunter or a snake wrangler, but I was an awful detective. The space blasters would be so disappointed in me. Maybe the ghost let Fang out and then left, suggested Zoe. Maybe, I said. But if there is a ghost in the house, I don't know how we'll ever catch it. Nana was right. We don't know what we're doing. Just then, the door creaked open, but nobody appeared. Bernard gasped and Zoe covered her eyes. I kept mine open. I wasn't going to miss the ghost again. Butterbutt sauntered in and pounced on me. Ugh! I said, pushing him off. It's just Butterbutt. Get out of here, you evil cat. But Butterbutt wasn't listening to me. Find and copy the word that means the same as walked in. I'll give you a clue. It is on this page. He had his hunting face on. He crouched down low, his eyes alight. Maybe Butterbutt sees the ghost, said Lucy. Can't cats see ghosts? Without warning, Butterbutt leapt into the air and landed on my dresser. We all watched as he went up to Fang's tank and pulled the lid open with his paws. Butterbutt is the ghost, I said. I can't decide if that's the smartest cat I've ever seen or the stupidest, said Bernard. Lucy stepped forwards and scooped up Butterbutt. Bad kitty, she said. She turned to me. You should get a lock for that top. You should get a lock for the top of that. What did the 4 children just figure out? Pause the video now to write your answer. You should watch your cat, I muttered, but she was right. Fang was already trying to slither up the side of the glass enclosure and escape. Again. Not today, buddy, I said, closing the lid, careful not to touch Fang. Although, I had to admit, after all this, Fang didn't seem so scary anymore. Chapter 17. Chapter 17. Certified Ghost Hunters. So, what happened to your ghost? Zoe, Bernard, and I were minding our own business in our spot on the playground when Ralph swaggered over. Wearing his bow tie, of course. Why do you care? Said Bernard. Ralph shrugged. I don't believe you. I don't believe you had a ghost or a snake in your house. We chased the ghost out of the house, said Zoe. We decided that was our official story and we were sticking to it. We're certified ghost hunters now. We've even got these. She handed him our official ghost hunter certificates. Why do you think they didn't tell Ralph the truth about the ghost not existing? Pause the video now to write your answer. She was the one who made them, but Ralph didn't need to know that. What matters is that we were prepared, she said when she gave them to us, and if there had been a ghost, we would have been ready for it. Would we have? Bernard had asked, looking skeptically at the ghost hunter certificate. Definitely, said Zoe. She'd even made a certificate for Lucy, who had hung it up on her wall next to her karate trophies. Ralph frowned at the certificates. This doesn't prove anything, he said. I still think Sam Woozer is a big scaredy cat baby. I stepped forwards. I am not, I said. R2, said Ralph. Just wait until tomorrow, I said. I knew what I had to do. There was only one way to prove to Ralph, my class, and the whole world that I wasn't scaredy cat Sam. What do you think Sam is going to do? Pause the video now to write your prediction. After school that day, I went up to my room to put my plan in motion. It was a plan that required extreme bravery, but I was ready. I went right up to Fang's tank. "All right, Fang," I said, staring him down. "It's just you and me." "I'm here too, you know," said Lucy. I didn't want to risk getting Fang out of his cage on my own, so Lucy was there just in case he decided to make another run for it. I reached in the tank and picked him up the way the pet store owner had showed me. He wrapped around my arm. It was terrifying. But there were no incidents. "I think he likes you," said Lucy. I think he'd like to eat me," I said, because I still wasn't totally sure that Fang wouldn't eat me if he had the chance. I put him in the special travel container my parents had bought just for this very occasion. "Make sure the lid is on," said Lucy. Butterbutt wandered in and started to attack my feet. "Lucy, get Butterbutt out of here!" "Come on, Butterbutt," she said. I brought Fang's special container up to my face so we were eye to eye. "I'm counting on you," I said. "And if you are going to eat anyone, make sure it's Ralph, not me, okay?" Fang stuck out his tongue a couple of times. I was pretty sure that meant yes. Where did Sam put Fang? Pause the video now to write your answer. Chapter 18. Chapter 18. Not afraid. "This is my pet snake. His name is Fang," I said. Miss Winkleworth had given me a special permission to bring Fang to school and give a presentation on him. He likes to sit in his tank, and he eats mice. "Does he bite?" someone asked. I nodded. "He's very ferocious. He just ate last night, though, so we should be fine. But I wouldn't get too close if I were you. I'm a snake wrangler, so I know what I'm doing." "Wow," someone else said. It was Regina. "Can I pet him?" "I don't think we should open his tank in the classroom," Miss Winkleworth said. "I like snakes," said Regina. She looked over her shoulder. "But I think my brother's a little scared of them." Ralph was standing at the back of the classroom, as far away from me and Fang as possible. "I'm not scared of that thing," he said. "I just don't like it, okay?" He didn't even snort, so I knew he must have been scared. "Since you and Zoe and Bernard caught your snake and chased away your ghost, can you come over to our house?" said Regina. "I bet you can get rid of whatever is haunting our basement." "What?" cried Zoe. "Are you crazy?" said Bernard. "Absolutely," I said. I remembered what Spaceman Jack says whenever someone asks for his help. "Whatever it is, I'm sure we can handle it." Find and copy a sentence that proves that Ralph is afraid of the snake. Remember to copy the exact words from the story. Pause the video now to write your answer. Because I'm Sam Wu, and I'm not afraid. The end. And that is the end of our story, Sam Wu is not afraid of ghosts. Our next guided reading book is going to be The Twits. Bye, guys.